my gosh. Hi, y'all. Hi, Shanti Tech here coming at you. I hope that you all are like legit doing amazing. Welcome back or welcome for the first time. Y'all know I love a cheersies moment. Like this is one of my favorite mason jars. Do you guys drink out of mason? Y'all drink out of mason jars? It's my favorite. This is just warm water. I love a warm water moment. Cheers. All right, today we're talking about the shocking truth when it comes to complaining. The shocking truth about complaining and how to break free from this toxic habit. Quite literally, this toxic addiction, okay? Who here has complained in life? Me, I have. Who here has noticed that maybe complaining doesn't do much good for you as the complainer long term? Me, I've noticed that. But then who here has complained and maybe experienced a little bit of relief after complaining, but maybe that relief hasn't lasted for very long? Yeah, me. Same skis. All right, B squad. So coming at you with some like power packed information. We are gonna do a meditation. It's just gonna be 3 minutes. I'll let y'all know when it is. If you want to participate, amazing. If you want to fast forward through the meditation, amazing. Like whatevs, like you do you. P.S. Thank you all for being here. Y'all mean so much to me. B squad. All right, so the shocking truth about complaining and how to break this toxic frickin' habit. Okay, let's break it down. Okay, so let's go into chronic complaining. Maybe you've been this person, or maybe you know the person who is just like always fucking complaining about something, and it just kind of sucks to be around them. Do you know this person? Okay. I've been that person before in life. So, I mean, I have some compassion towards those people. However, let's talk about it. Okay. So, it is actually an addiction. When you're faced with somebody or yourself who is chronically complaining, that's a biological addiction. And here's how that kind of breaks down. When we complain, there is a chemical shift in our system. We could call it, there's a release of endorphins and adrenaline and cortisol that gets released into our system, and on a biological note level, we become adapted to that particular kind of recipe in regards to like our chemistry. Okay, so the longer and the more frequently you complain, the more used to and addicted the body becomes to that release of those specific chemicals. So not only are you then working with kind of like this mental habituation, you're also looking at this biological addiction due to the adaptation that's taken place from the release of those stress hormones and chemistry running through your system. All right, so it packs a fucking bigger punch, does it not? But we'll go into like this kind of law of attraction piece. The more energy you give to the unwanted, and furthermore, the more energy you give to anything, it will be magnified, multiplied, exacerbated. So if there's something that you're experiencing in life that you don't want, whether it's in your life, or maybe you're witnessing it in someone else's life, or maybe you're just witnessing and consuming it on TV or social media, the more you give it attention, the more you observe, you become the participant, and the more you participate in that energy exchange, the more of it will then appear in your life. So now this kind of begs the question, which is kind of can be a bitch to just kind of wrap your brain around. I know. If you're giving something that's unwanted so much attention, is it really that unwanted by you? Now, conscious forefront might be telling you, well, yeah, I don't like this. However, that sneaky fucking addiction creeps in. That shit's telling a different story, because there's this seeking out to get high. Okay, I just had a client today actually, and we were talking about it, and it's like, okay, in order to carve out the new pathway for the thought and the behavior, you number one have to identify kind of like the old route, right? So let's say your navigation has been set on repeat to like your crack dealer's house. Now, if you're dealing with crack addiction, this is not meant to like make fun of you. This is just the example that I am giving. Please believe. The addiction of complaining, because it is really, I mean, the grip is that strong. It really is. Okay. So it's like, so no, the subconscious mind is just like, no, we're going to go to the dealer. No, go, no, make a right, go to the dealer. And but you're in this, you got to remember that you're actually at the steering wheel and you're like, no, I'm not turning right to go to the dealer anymore. I'm turning left. I might not know exactly where I'm going when I turn left, but I know it's not the dealer. Okay. And that's kind of how we break any type of unwanted, non-beneficial habitual behavior. Yeah. We just kind of have to like, bring it to this space of like, no, I actually remember that I'm driving the car here and I know that I'm not going to go right to the dealer's house, even though I might not know what lies before me to the left. I know it's not that. Okay. All right. So, the biological component of this complaining piece is really tricky, because the forefront of, the conscious mind might be like, well, of course I don't want that. That's why I'm focused on it, because I don't want it. I've seen players are saying, actually, we do want that because you get to complain. And when you complain, we get to get high. Let's have more of that. That's literally like kind of like the behind the scenes action going on. All right. So I oftentimes will ask myself and ask clients, okay, well, what do you get out of this unwanted thing? And like, well, I don't get anything. It's like, no. I didn't ask what do you get that is beneficial, or what do you get that's enjoyable? Like, what do you get? I get to complain. I get to feel like I'm less than. I get to keep false beliefs alive, which is the next thing I wanted to get into. All right. So when we get to complain during that high that we get off the stress hormones and all of that from complaining, like attracts like, which means that any low-lying vibrational shit we got on board also gets a hit, right? Because like attracts like. When we're participating in low-lying kind of fuckery over here, the low-lying fuckery over here is also getting kind of like a boost in the belief system. Yeah. Okay. Now that's not fun. So you might notice that if this is you who's been chronically complaining, or somebody else, it's like a fucking snowball effect. Do you know what I mean? Have you noticed this? Someone's complaining and they're a constant complainer or chronic complainer, and they're wondering why their life isn't going so great. Okay, because like attracts like. You're giving all of your energy and participating in this stuff that you don't want. In order to change that, you have to change. In order to change anything, you have to change internal awareness, doing like the emotional healing work, and then bringing it into the right action. Yeah. Okay. So I like to also use this comparison. If you do like a Google search, right? Hey Google, how you doing? I was wondering if you could like send me posts that have nothing to do with broccoli. Again, if you put that sentence in the search bar, show me shit that has nothing to do with broccoli. What are you gonna get? You're gonna get broccoli. Okay? So the same thing with complaining. Like, it doesn't matter if the message within the point of focus is wanted or unwanted. The real reality check is the currency is the energy. The currency is the focus. Whatever you focus on long enough, you will get. Now, it might not be the exact mirrors kind of reflection of what you're focused on, but the frequency is going to be the match. Okay? If this sucks over here and you keep focusing on it, you're going to get more stuff that sucks. Okay? But if you're focused over here and it's awesome, you're going to get more stuff that's awesome. Okay? Now that takes some real kind of like muscle development to learn how to do that. And we're going to get into a couple things here to help you, because now we've seen that not complaining is not just like something that's annoying that we or somebody else does. It's an actual like biological addiction and requires to be treated as such if that behavior is going to change. Okay. Let me see. Let me see. I wanted to go into a meditation right now, a kundalini yoga meditation. It's something I do every day in my own practice, and I teach it all the time, either in one-on-one or group classes. And that is called meditation for medical habituation, also known as the addiction meditation. Now, with any kind of sacred workings, oftentimes there's going to be kind of like a setting of the scene, a chant, a kind of like, calling in and creating a space. And then at the end, like a thank you so much, thanking the teachings, the teachers, the whatever. Okay. All right. So, we're going to do that. I'm going to tune us in for this meditation. You can just hang, right? Now is when the meditation starts. So if you want to participate, amazing. And you don't have to. If you want to fast forward, it's going to be like about three minutes. You can kind of skip to that little piece. All right. So we're going to tune in. You can join me. You don't have to know what the mantra is. You can just like move your mouth, move your sound. It's totally all good, or just let me do it for you. All right. And then we'll get into it. So right now I'm sitting on the floor, cross-legged, and you don't have to do this. You can be in a chair, or whatever might be, available to you in your body. All right. So I'm going to bring my hands together, create some heat in the palms. Press my palms together. When I press my palms together, this balances the hemispheres of the right and left brain. And then I press my thumbs right into my heart, creating some balance and some grounding. I'm just going to arrive here now, roll my shoulders back, tuck my chin, lift my chest. I'm going to inhale deep through my nose. I'm inhaling like there's something in the air that I want. My eyes are closed and my eyes are rolled up to activate my pituitary and pineal gland. I'm going to hold that breath at the top and then exhale through the nose. Let's do one more of those. Now I'm just going to do a quick tune in. If I'm teaching a class, I'll do a longer one. I'll just do a quick, for the sake of this little episode, I'll do a quick tune in for us all. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo, Ong Namo Gurudev Namo, Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Adgade name, Jugadgade name, Satgade name, Siddhigurudeve name. Adgade name, Jugadgade name, Satgade name, Siddhigurudeve name. Adgade name, Jugadgade name, Satgade name, Siddhigurudeve name. Inhale. And exhale. All right, let's do it. Here are my hands. Hi, these are hands. I'm going to bring the tips of my fingers to the upper pads of my palms, okay? And my thumbs are out. So it's not this, okay? It's this, if that's available to you. And you do your best approximation, like whatever is available to your body, okay? But this is what we're going for. And if that's not available to you, just visualize that you're doing that, all right? Then I'm going to take my full thumbprint and put it right on my temple. I'm wearing glasses, so I'm kind of like getting that in there, all right? Full thumbprint, not the tip of the thumb, full thumbprint, which for me brings my hands more in this kind of like antler position, yeah? All right, I'm gonna sit up nice and tall, roll my shoulders back. The eyes are closed and rolled up towards that third eye. My breath is long and deep, and I'm gonna start to very gently and gracefully and rhythmically pulse my back molar, just very gently placing the molars together and then releasing. It's not like a big like chew. It's just very, very gentle, just enough for you to feel your temples move underneath your thumbs. All right, I'm going to get us on the clock. We're going to set the timer for 3 minutes here. In 3 minutes, we'll start to really pack a punch for this meditation. So we're creating this whole new rhythm, and the brain and the functionality of the brain starts to reorganize. So you can have more support making choices that are more impactful and beneficial without the struggle. Without so much struggle. So you're breathing long and deep, you're gently pulsing the molars. The arms are steady, the spine is tall. If this is your first time doing this, you might experience some pain. And that's part of it. You know, you do you. If it feels like you're, going to be, messing something up, just visualize that you're doing this and don't participate in the full thing. But if it hurts in the way that, like, that your 20th squat hurts as you're building that booty, building muscle can be painful. And so right now we're building a muscle. We're building the mental mind muscle, and we're also building the physical body in the shoulders and the upper back. The breath is deep and long in and out of the nose. The molars are being pulsed rhythmically, very gently, but feeling the movement happen under the thumb. And now we're going to bring in one more component here. Mentally, so quietly to yourself, going to be saying 4 sounds per pulse of the molar. On the first pulse, you're going to say sa. The next, ta. The third, na. The fourth, ma. And repeat mentally, sa, ta, na, ma. Not out loud mentally, I'm just saying it out loud so you can hear it. 1 syllable of this mantra per pulse of the molar. Sa, ta, na, ma. Satanama represents the earthly elements that are within and without of the body. It gives the mind something to grab onto in order to rewire and redirect the thought. Good. Deep breath. Home stretch 10 seconds. And now please inhale deep. Relax the jaw, but keep the hands here. And now please exhale through the nose. And very gracefully bring the arms down. And Satnam. All right, beautiful. You did a meditation. I'm so proud of you. All right, so that is yours, okay? Review, go over it, more where that came from. Such a powerful meditation to go in and rewire the pattern of anything low-lying that's addictive, anything, really. And it does a lot of the work for you, so then you can just very easily make new choices. And all of a sudden one day you're like, oh my God, I don't complain anymore like I used to, right? The other thing I would like to invite us all to do are gratitude practices. One of my favorite gratitude practices is, instead of in a greeting asking somebody how they're doing, tell them it's so good to see them. It's so good to see you. It's one of my favorite, very simple gratitude practices. Looking around your space, even in a moment of like, and just be like, oh my gosh, well, you know what? That tree out there is, I like that tree. Or at least I'm just like, I don't not like that tree. Reach for anything that you can be grateful for. And my other all-time favorite practice in gratitude is complimenting people. Find something you can genuinely compliment somebody in your life, even if it might be a stranger, someone who's checking out your groceries or whatever the case is, the barista, whatever. Find something that you can genuinely enjoy about that person and then tell them, I love your hair, oh my God, your glasses, or whatever the case is. It doesn't have to be like crazy, like whatever, like, oh my God, the way that you present yourself, and da 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 da. It could just be like, hey girl, where'd you get those shoes? I like them, they look good on you. Something like that. That will not only change their life, but holy crap, will it change yours. All right, so I hope this is helpful. You have the addiction meditation. Please try it. Let me know how it went. There's gonna be more where that came from. And I'm preparing for my first vlog. All right, so send me all your good thoughts. See if I can do that. I am so grateful for you and grateful for this opportunity to share and create and connect in this way, because honey, the B Squad is where it's at. Cheers. If you're a complainer, that's okay. We're here to help. We've all fucking been there. And if you know somebody who's a complainer, who set the example for them what it is to have a gratitude practice in place in the face of garbage. Okay, so there you go. I hope this is helpful. Let me know in the comments how y'all are doing, and I will see you all soon. Satnam, blessed be. Fuck yeah.